All right, let's finish up section 11.4 with an application problem. So make sure you've read through this problem, and then we'll take a look at letter A. So based upon the given information, here is what we're going to do to find the total cost incurred by Ditton in producing the first 300 units of these toaster ovens per day. So the result is actually going to be the total cost here, which is C of 300. So this is the cost to make all 300 units. But what we have to understand here, this one's a little bit tricky, is we have to actually subtract off the cost to make 0 units. So what if no units are being manufactured at all? Well, there's still a daily fixed cost here. There's still a daily fixed, I dropped my pen. There's still a daily fixed cost of $800. That'll factor in this particular question. So here's what we do now. This result is actually going to be equal to this integral. The integral from 0 to 300 of what? Of C prime of x. Remember, if you take the integral of a derivative, you get the function. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come up with the cost function. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in C prime of x into this integral. And we're going to integrate it. And we're going to figure out the value of it. So let's go ahead and do that. You would get initially what? You'd get this, 3, add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent. Add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent. This is really 20x to the 0, so you get 20x. All right, we're going to be looking at evaluating this this integral over the closed interval 0, lower limit of integration, to 300, upper limit of integration. Now remember, this information is still out in front. I'm going to keep writing this because it's necessary in terms of solving this problem correctly. Okay, so here's what we got. Here's what we have. We have, well, let's go ahead and reduce this. We get 1/10,000th and then 300 cubed minus, let's reduce this as well. It's going to be 6/100ths and then plug in the upper limit here. And then plug in 300 one more time. And I'm going to do something else. Go back over here to this notation. I wrote this down for a reason. It is important to know in this particular problem that you have to also look at the fixed cost incurred, which is $800, even if nothing is manufactured whatsoever, even if nothing is produced. So here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to actually add C of 0 to both sides. So in other words, the cost of producing 300 units of these toasters is going to be equal to whatever this expression gives us, plus, let me do this. Plus whatever C of 0 is equal to. Now, C of 0 is going to be equal to the cost incurred if 0 toasters are being produced, which is our daily fixed cost. Okay? So here's what we're going to get. I'm just going to use my calculator now to come up with some values. All right, so my calculator is telling me that this entire expression in black pen is equal to 3,300. And then the expression C of 0, which we were just talking about in blue, that's going to be equal to our daily fixed cost. That's 800. So therefore, the result here for letter A would be what? Total cost incurred in producing the first 300 units of these toaster ovens per day would be $4,100.